Hello and welcome to Breezy Chatter. Today I'm going to be talking about the bold and the beautiful, but first and foremost, thank you to those who have subscribed to my channel. Your subscription is highly appreciated, and let's get started. So it looks like Sheila has been duped by Dollar Bill and is now in police custody. But first, the cops had to make a detour to the hospital because Sheila, in a sad attempt of trying to escape, attacked Dollar Bill and fell over his balcony. And instead of just laying down and staying down, she managed to get into a car and drive over to Deacon's, whom she thought would be her savior. But unbeknownst to her, he had already made a deal with Dollar Bill and Ridge and agreed to keep Sheila at Il Giardino in enough time for the feds to arrive and make the arrest. And I'm thinking because Sheila fell down, she probably has some internal injuries and she had to be rushed to the hospital. And guess whose care she's under? None other than Finn and Lee. Now we all know this is not ethical. They should not be taking care of her. And that much is proven when Sheila flatlines and Lee just stands there waiting for her to die. A nurse did run into the room and she was expecting the doctors to start working on Sheila since she's flatlined. And that was the cliffhanger. Next week, we'll probably find out that Sheila was saved by her son. Meanwhile, we have Eric Forrester rounding up the Logans and Taylor at Ridge's request. And when Ridge shows up, Brooke's father has so much to say. He is beyond over Ridge. He cannot stand him. He doesn't understand how Ridge could take off and leave his family at Sheila's mercy. Sheila's walking around town and he's off somewhere licking his wounds. Ridge really didn't have a chance or an opportunity to explain everything that's been going on with him and with Dollar Bill and how Sheila is in police custody but in the hospital. And the funniest part was when Dollar Bill walked into Eric Forrester's home and Eric Forrester was like, "Oh, no, you cannot come here. Go home to Sheila." That was so funny. And of course, Ridge is going to explain everything to everyone probably next week. That Dollar Bill played a very important role in Sheila's arrest. And she's going to have charges that are going to stick and probably get her a life sentence, if not the death penalty. She did confess to Dollar Bill while she was being fooled that she had killed someone. And the feds have it on tape, so we will find out if those charges will stick. But I can't help but wonder what's going to happen in the weeks to come now that Ridge has returned. And now that people are going to soon find out that Dollar Bill has not lost his mind and this was all a part of a grand scheme to nail Sheila to the wall. Does that mean that Katie will be looking at Dollar Bill with new eyes? What does that mean for her relationship with Carter? Will she stay with Carter or will she possibly give Dollar Bill another shot? And then we have the friendship between Taylor and Brooke. What's going to happen to their friendship now that Ridge is returned? Are they going to start putting the moves on him? Are they going to start fighting for his attention and ultimately for his love? We'll have to wait and see what happens there. And now that Ridge is back, how is he going to respond to the idea of Thomas working on hope for the future? Will he make an executive decision and decide to fire Thomas? Or will he accept his son back into the fold at Forrester? And what's more, we'll have an opportunity to see if Thomas has actually learned his lesson or if he will meddle in his mother's affairs once again where Ridge is concerned. Hopefully Thomas has learned and he will mind his business. I must say this week was quite interesting and I'm looking forward to the weeks to come. And that is my commentary. If you liked it, hit like, subscribe, and leave comments. Thank you for your time. Until next time, ta-ta.